What's up, preppers? As promised, I'm going to do a breakdown of my new Get Home bag and you can see what's in there. Bear in mind, everybody's Get Home bag is slightly different depending on their circumstance, how far they're going to be getting home for, and what they plan to do, their entire plan. So let's break mine down now and you can see roughly what's in it. Sorry about the angles, we just haven't got the front room free for that. So first thing first, on the front attached is this, which is my Pathfinder flask and the Pathfinder cup, which you can boil stuff in on the stove. I will fill the flask with water from the bottled water in the car when it happens. I'm not going to carry around still water in there. So that's clean, ready to go, and then I fill it with the bottled water. Clipped on the front here is one torch. There we go. It's just a simple, cheap one. The other torch has come off in the car, which is the one I've done the review on before, which is the All-Light one. So there is two torches. Unzip the first section. We have our little Retevis radio. Okay, this is going to be replaced shortly by a different one that I was recommended off our communications guy, which I will link below. So that's going to get replaced shortly. But you can see that's fully charged up, ready to go, pre-programmed with the codes we need. So that's the radio. We have, of course, always some form of flint and steel, ferrous rod. We have this, which is of course a non-locking, perfectly legal blade. And then we have this, which again is a multi-tool. It's not the multi-tool I carry around with me. It's a Bear Grylls one, but it is quite a good one for what it is. I'll try and link it below again. It's done by Gerber, so ignore the Bear Grylls thing. You don't have to drink your own wee. The fact it's a Gerber one means it's quality. That it can live in that bag and I don't have to get it out all the time, whereas if it was my Leatherman or my military one, I'd be carrying it and taking it different places. This just lives in there and I can forget about it. That's it in the first section at the moment. Second section, we have our power bank, the gold tape on, fully charged. Hang on, oh, there we go. Can you see that? All four lights lighting up, fully charged power bank. The evidence. This, which is taken from military ration packs, it is an essentials to make a coffee, a brew, some chewing gum, basically the little extras that you're going to enjoy. I can make a coffee or a tea at any time. I don't have to dig into the main ration pack. It's just in the front. We always need a cup of tea. So that's that. The other thing that is not here at the moment, which should usually be strapped on here, is my medical pack. I've got a small medical pack. I'm in the process of rejigging that, so just bear with me on that one. There is some of the medical stuff has been thrown in here while I do that though, so you'll see. There's the Pathfinder cup. That goes on here. That's why I didn't put that on here, because at the moment it's holding some extreme gas and it fits perfectly in there. So that's why I decided to put that in the bag and not here. There was method to the madness at the time. Tourniquet out of the Medica kit. Like I say, there's bits hanging around here while I sort the new triage kit. Paracord, can never go wrong when it comes to setting up tarps and shelters, things like that. Wet wipes. We all poop. We all eat. We all need to stay hygienic. On the go, this is your best option. Life straw. Not the best one, little cheap one, but it'll do the job just to get home. I wanted something light and something inexpensive if it broke or lost it. That's a splint from the Medikit. Sorry about all the Medikit bits. This is an extra water bottle, so if that journey was a bit longer, this is completely rubberized, so you can compact it down in the bag. But once you fill it up, the water holds its shape and I can hang it off something, and that is, so if the journey's a bit longer and I need to fill more than this flask and I don't want to carry loads of them plastic bottles, I can fill this as well. medical bits, medical bits, medical bits, super glue. Could be a car fix, but this is part of my medical kit. Let me know below if you know why. This is a nifty little stove that comes out, which I've used on my hike trip. Folds out like this, and that goes straight on that gas canister you saw before. That's a really cool one. There we go. What else is in here? This is my fire bag. What's a fire bag? A fire bag has everything you need to start your fires. It's got lighters, it's got an extra ferris rod, it's got 2 extra ferris rods in there. It's got one of those saw keyring chains, you know, you could saw a piece of wood off. It's got these, which I made up myself, which are little pouches full of Vaseline cotton wool. And if you don't know about that, there is another video on it. However, you literally, one little spark from that flint and it will ignite that straight away. I've also got these, which are like wicks that are soaked, again, just for easier fire starting in bad weather. And there's a bellows down there to blow as well. So that is my little fire bag. I have, of course, a little knife. This is the Wolfcraft. I'd recommend it for the quality. Now, for me, this is for cutting off sticks and stuff like that. If you want some larger branches, it's more of a saw. However, as much as I think it's good quality, I would go for a Mora and I'd go for a smooth blade if you're wanting it for a more general purpose. It's good for what it does, but it's not as general as like the smooth Moras would be. Knife, fork and spoon, can't go wrong. Although we do have sporks in the ration packs. And in here, a 24-hour British ration pack. Okay, so enough food in there for 24 hours, snacks, drinks, energy drinks, the lot. If you've not seen one of them, go and check out the reviews. I believe Scottish Prepper did one, and of course Ration Nerd reviews rations all the time. So one of them. What else is in here? That is not everything. Let's move that to the side. Whoop. This also has like a middle section. And yes, you're probably thinking I forgot the shelter, but no, that is what this is. This is a Unigear tarp. If you're not sure what a Unigear tarp is, I'll link them below. But it's not just a tarp, it's almost got like a thermal coating on one side. So you might not just set that up as a shelter, you might set it up as a 3-way triangle, so it's the base as well. And that will really keep your body heat in if you had to. So just different options. It's a really big one. I could probably get a smaller compact one in here. I am after a Dutch Army poncho one, but I haven't got that yet. Oh, and maps. Again, this is the area that I'll be covering. This has, you can print off maps, you can laminate maps. I like old school maps like this. Maybe should probably put it in a plastic bag in there. I'll do that. And of course, a good quality compass with a map reading tool on there. A map is probably one of the best things you can have, honestly, because we're so reliant on our phones and technology and stuff like that. If it's ever gone without, get a map. If you don't know how to read a map, either learn yourself, learn with online resources, or go to a course. There's places like the Bug Out Shop that run courses that give you all the map reading skills you could possibly need. So if you can't read a map, learn. It's honestly really isn't that complicated. It seems more daunting than it actually is. So there you go. Get a map and that's it. So is that it? That is it in that direct bag. Keep in mind, this isn't a bug out bag. Keep in mind, this will have that sleeping bag hanging off the bottom of it, attached to the bottom. So I have a full sleep system. I have food and a cooking system. I have water and a way to filter water. I have medical stuff for an emergency, as well as the medical kit that is being done at the moment, but you still saw the medical stuff anyway. I have communications with radios, multi-tools, you know, and that's pretty much everything. The only thing I've not shown you is a shovel. That is a larger item. It folds down, it's compact. It will go in this front section that was quite empty. It does fit in there nicely. I've not shown you that because I'm doing a separate video as a review on this whole bit of kit. This was bought for me by Mrs. Urban Prepper, which was an awesome gift, and I'll be doing a full review on that at a later date. To give you an idea of what mine's all about, this is a Get Home bag. It's also a multifunctional tool bag that lives in my car. I've used this when Mrs. Urban Preppers broke down the other day, and the tools in this helped get her back on the road and get a vehicle back here safely. So it comes in handy no matter what. If you can find the room for it in your boot, something like this, take it with you everywhere, but especially if you're going somewhere traveling. Guaranteed, the big event or something happening won't happen when you're cushy all at home on a Sunday surrounded by preps and all your shopping's done. It's never going to happen at a convenient time. So I know people critique having all this stuff in your boot. If you saw my last video, you can see the loadout. My boot's a bit more full because it's electric, and I've chose to take the solar power unit with me just for an extra 2 kilowatts if I ever need it. I shouldn't, and maybe I should do the calculations on how much weight that adds and how much it uses. I don't know. But if you can fit just this bag in and a few extra bits, your car should be ready the whole time. And as I said, there's no point you having all of this in your Get Home bag if you're 5 miles from home. If that's, you're only ever working 5 miles away and back again. You don't need that. Couple of energy bars, a decent pair of trainers, and an extra pair of socks. That's what you need to get home. Maybe a poncho for the rain. So just do it according to your circumstances. You might work 300 miles away. So part of your Get Home kit might have to take that into consideration. So just think about that. Think about what your kit entails and what you need to do. And if you want any more help on this subject, feel free to ask us questions in the comments. Come along and join the Discord and ask questions in there. We don't critique anyone, whether you're starting out for the first time or whether you're a seasoned professional. It's irrelevant. Come along, ask questions, and we'll help you out best we can. That's just my loadout. If there's anything you think is glaringly obvious that is missing, then please let me know. Keep in mind, this is on top of EDCs. So I do have another multi-tool. I do always have the lighter, things like that. That's just in my pockets right now. And the keys with all the tools on, which are not in my pockets because I'm in the house, so it's fine. But this is accompanying the EDC. So anything you can think of glaringly obvious, please let me know below. I'm always here to learn as well. And I hope that helped you in some sort of way. Thanks for watching, guys. If it has, smash the like button. If it hasn't, hit the dislike button. Either way, hit subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you all in another video soon. Goodbye.